maintain the riverbank.
Willows, Carolina willow.
Is what happened out west. I know a lot about it because my sister and her husband live out in Idaho, and he's a big elk hunter. And you know, years ago we wiped out all the wolves out west. So the elk population grew and grew and grew. Well, what they did was they would eat all the willows and all of the other vegetation along the stream bank, so there's constant erosion of the rivers and of the streams. And finally, a few years ago, the government got wise and they reintroduced wolves, much to the displeasure of my brother-in-law. And they have kept caribou populations down, and all of a sudden we're getting all of this new vegetative growth along the edges of the streams and the rivers. So that's a good example of you know, even though you wonder what is it good for.
They have Carolina willow up there.
Lumber or anything, but it's very critical for the environment.
Here's a good example of, you were talking about all the lichens last week. Well, you've got some on this rock. It shows, how they can
Yeah, a lot of
live
lichens
together and
down here.
support each other.
Lichens are a sign of what?
Well, it's Ellison
You'll have to tell him. He may not know that one.
Decomposition.
Algae and spready fungi or fungus get together and are a lichen.
Ah, very good.
Liken each other. Yeah.
They liken each other.
They liken each
But it's a
other.
sign of good air. Good air quality. They won't grow where the air is polluted.
You guys mentioned that last year.
There's a different kind over there, the fluffy kind.
And some article just was published saying that Chernobyl doesn't have lichens growing back, and stuff isn't the forests aren't decomposing properly.
That's a definite sign, isn't it?
It's a sign of how the diverseness of the biology is all important. They all support each other.
And what river is this?
I have my boots on, I go right through.
Just a creek. I don't know if it has a name to it. But I can tell you that in the summertime, the water comes up to about here. You have to swim across it.
This is the place where John was leading a hike last summer, and he